Serum, one of the most popular synth VSTs in modern music production today, is loved the world over. Many Ableton Live producers swear by it for adding huge leads and growling bass lines to their productions, amongst many other things. Ableton Live gives you the ability to map its parameters to a MIDI controller, giving you the kind of tactile feedback that you need in order to really feel your music while you make it. If you only have one instance of Serum in your Ableton project, Live's MIDI mapping mode is okay, but any more than one and you're going to run into some problems. Mapping a knob to a parameter in multiple instances of Serum will control all instances of them at once. Changing the selected track won't make a difference. If you only want to control one at a time, then, unfortunately, you'll need to remap your controls each time. This method is time-consuming and, let's be honest, it takes you right out of your flow. Ableton has no built-in way to independently control multiple instances of Serum with one set of MIDI controller inputs. That is, until now, introducing Serumify. Serumify is a premium MIDI remote script which enables you to control just the instance of Serum on the currently selected track. Simply select a track in Ableton, and your MIDI controller's inputs will automatically map to the parameters of Serum on that track. Then change the selected track and your MIDI controller will instantly switch to control Serum only on this new track. Each time you start a new project, you don't need to waste time setting up your mappings. Your controller will always be ready to go. Here's how to use it. After enabling Serumify in your Ableton Live settings, add Serum into a track. Use the Configure tab to expose the Serum parameters which you want to control. Then sort them into the order which you want to control them in. The inputs on your MIDI controller will automatically update to the same order which you have set in the Configure section. You can change the parameters at any time, and your MIDI controller will instantly update to match them. You can of course add parameters to all 16 knobs if you like. If you have more than 16 exposed parameters, Serumify will automatically split them into multiple virtual pages. You can then switch between each page with a button press. You can have up to 128 exposed parameters, spread across 8 virtual pages. Although you can control Serum when it's added directly in the device view, you can also control it if it's inside an instrument rack, or even inside an instrument rack's selected device chain. Serumify uses just one set of MIDI messages. This means that if your MIDI controller provides multiple firmware-based pages of MIDI controls which send different MIDI messages, they will remain free to map using Live's internal mapping mode. Serumify works on Ableton Live versions, Intro, Standard, and Suite. For Ableton Live 11 and 12, on both Mac and Windows. Max for Live is not needed. Serumify is currently only available for the MIDI Fighter Twister controller, but we will be adding more MIDI controllers based on demand. See the video description for the current list of available MIDI controllers and to request your own. Go to remotify.io now to get Serumify and gain complete control over Serum in your Ableton Live projects.